we are getting close to finishing the Monet. The next step is to attach the bra cups to the frame. Good news is that a lot of these steps, same sewing application, just in different places. The bad news is that you gotta do them all again. So the key thing to remember when attaching the cups to the frame is that the same way that you added the boning channels, sew the seam and then add the boning channels, it's the same sewing method. So you're gonna attach the cups to the frame, and then when you attach the underwire channeling, which is the only trim that you need in this step, it is sewn in 3 steps. The first one is just through the seam allowances only. The second and the third one is through all layers. Second key thing to remember is that when you are sewing the channeling to the wire seam line, you want to make sure that you're sewing it in a way so that the seam allowances are going to be pressed down into the frame, not pressed up into the cups. It will make sense once we get to that step, but seeing the whole frame here, it's easier to understand. So keep this visual in mind that you want the seam allowances to be facing towards the frame, not inside the cups when we attach the channeling. Before pinning the bra cups to the frame, I want you to take a look at the width of your frame right at the top. Because a lot of times in my teaching, I find that when people cut the center front on the folds, the turn of cloth actually makes the frame width at the top a little bit wider. And this distance right here is really crucial and critical to your frame lying flat against your chest wall. If it's too wide and you have narrow set breasts, it is not going to lie flat against your chest wall. And what is turn of the cloth? So when you have that paper on that fabric, this is not a good example, but when you have that paper on that fabric, where it actually turns over, it makes for like an 1/8 of an inch or 1/4 of an inch. So before you pin the bra cups to the frame, just do a quick check and make sure that your frame width didn't become wider in cutting. Really, realistically, the channeling should be pretty much touching at the center front. Okay, so let's pin the bra cups to the frame. Now you have 2 options here. So the way that the Monet was designed was that the underwire channeling on the finished garment is on the inside, but you also could have the underwire channeling exposed. We do that on a lot of our styles. So whichever application, you will pin the bra cups to the frame. What I like to do is I like to pin one side, pin the other, and then pin in between. This seam should be aligned with this seam. If it's like a 1/4 inch off or a little bit off, that's okay. Perfection's overrated, but it should not be here. It should not be here. It should be in this general vicinity. I'm going to do it with the channeling on the inside. So I'm going to do right sides together. If you're doing it with the channeling exposed, you would pin it wrong sides together. Pin it on one side and then pin it on the other side. And then pin it in between. Have been sewn to the frame. Now let's add the underwire channeling. Same application as the boning channels here, but in this application it's called the underwire channeling because it holds an underwire. So the first step is to fold the corset or the Merry Widow in a way so that the seam allowance are facing one direction and the whole garment is facing the other direction. So I'm going to flip it this way. And I'm going to lay the channeling on top so that it is aligned. One edge is aligned with the seam line. And then you're going to stitch right close to that edge. Now I did it on this side because I wanted to give you another visual of what I mean by sewing the channeling in a way so that it'll be flipped down into the frame. If I had sewed it on the other side of the seam allowance, when I went to do the second and the third step, it would flip up into the frame or into the cups, which is a no-no. So this is a yes, this is a no. Once you have the channeling on, you will trim your seam allowances. Then you are going to flip it to the right side and you're going to sew one row of edge stitching just like you did on the boning channels, and then another row of stitches 3/8 of an inch away that is at the other edge of the channeling. So I will go do it and then I will show you the after. I sewed both row of stitches, so there is one edge stitch right outside that seam line as well as one about 3/8 of an inch from it. If you want to go ahead and insert your underwires, you can. So for your underwires, the colored side goes on the center front. It goes inside the channeling. All right, my underwires are in. If you want to, you can close it up by sewing a straight stitch here back and forth a couple of times.